Welcome to Module 6 of the Inclusion of Special Populations Regulation 703 KAR 5:070. Module 6 will focus on the various opportunities the Kentucky Department of Education will allow and/or offer when implementing readers and scribes on state assessments. Note, the page number on the following slides represents the location the information is found in the regulation document itself. First, we start with readers. So readers of multiple varieties are available in state testing. Each individual test will have literature that guide you on how each reader is provided within the testing environment. Text-to-speech, for example, is allowed for students with an IEP, 504, PSP, or alternate assessment. A reader can read everything from cover to cover in the assessment to the student. If the student requests to read parts independently, that is also allowed, and the proctor must stop reading. All students have the right to great instruction, so giving an accommodation does not relieve the teacher, school, district, or anyone of the responsibility of giving the student top-notch instruction. Some other key highlights. A reader must always watch inflections and emphatic speech when reading. For example, you don't want to say "a" and then the answer. The job of the reader is never to lead a student to an answer. You must have documentation over time that, with intervention and high quality instruction, the student is unable to access the reading assessment, and the goal of any accommodation should be to phase it out over time and grow a student to be independent. Now let's dive a little deeper into what a reader may do. Keep in mind, these rules apply to any reader in any testing environment. Any reader must read the directions, prompts, situations, and passages as they are written in the test exactly. A reader may not use or provide any additional information even if requested by the student. A reader may reread any part of the test to the student only after the student requests it for students taking the general assessment. If a student is taking the alternate assessment, they are currently scripted assessments. Test administrators may determine when a student is not focused and may reread at any time. A reader may not point out parts of questions or tasks skipped by the student. A reader may read individual words or abbreviations mispronounced by a text reader or screen reader. A reader may not lead a student to an answer. Remember, no emphatic speech when reading. These rules apply to any state test given in any format, and whether the student is taking the test online or paper and pencil. Now, let's dive deeper into what a scribe may do. Keep in mind these rules apply to any scribe in any testing environment. A student cannot be given a scribe just because his or her handwriting is bad or because they write slowly. There must be documentation of the disability's impact on the student's writing, showing he or she is performing significantly and consistently below same-age peers. A scribe writes what the student says. The student must remain the sole creator and editor at all times of any work provided. A district has discretion of who can serve as a scribe, but peer tutors are not allowed. A scribe cannot be used as a replacement for writing instruction or assistive technology. How a scribe records answers for a student may be different from one state test to the next based upon the medium the test is being given in. An online test may require a scribe to type. A paper pencil test may require a scribe to write the answer. This will be covered for each test within the test literature of each specific test, but the role of the scribe never changes. So what exactly is the role of a scribe? A scribe must, regardless of testing format, remember, online, paper, pencil, this must all this still applies. They must, 1, record word for word what the student says. They must, 2, format, capitalize, and punctuate only as directed by the student. 3, they must give the written or typed product to the student to edit or revise. You can only read the answer back to the student if that student also has a reader. 4, they must not alter, edit, or revise a student's own ideas, revisions, or edits. These rules never change whether a test is given online or paper and pencil. This concludes Module 6, Readers and Scribes, of the Inclusion of Special Populations Regulation 703, KAR 5:070. If you have specific questions about the Inclusion of Special Populations training, Module 6, or any module related to this training, please feel free to contact KDE DAC information at dacinfo@education.ky.gov or call 502-564-4394. Thank you for your time and participation.